Well, folks, believe it or not, we just hit 6,000 miles. Wow! Well, hello everybody and welcome back. This is Dave with Nomadic e-biking adventures. And today is Saturday. Saturday the 12th, 2025. And it's a nice cool 67 degrees at 12:22. I heard dogs up here, so I gotta kind of keep an eye. 67 degrees. Had some light breezes going through the area. We had a storm go through last night. Dumped about 1.5 inches of rain. And we're gonna take a nice little ride. Oh, where are we? Where are we, you ask? Well, we're on Middleburg. Middleburg. And where is that? Well, that's about an hour west of Jacksonville. And today is the day. In fact, in just about 3 miles, if I calculated everything right, we should hit 6,000 miles on this bike. Wow! Since October 23rd, 2023. 6,000 miles. Pretty impressive. 6,000 miles, and we've gone through probably about a dozen rear tires. So yeah, pretty interesting. I'm gonna scoot over on the other side here and run into this truck that's going to be turning. There's not much of a trail system out here, but I happened to see this when I came into this house yesterday. It's a nice little roadway, bike sidewalk. I guess that can be. There's a bike lane out there. But today being Saturday, probably going to be a lot of traffic out and about. Ooh. So we'll just take this. We got maybe a route of about 17 miles, give or take. Ooh, this might be holding some water from the rainfall last night. Definitely a little bit muddy. That's not too bad. It's kind of a sandy soil around here. Well, you can tell where the rain washed down. Farm fresh eggs. Yeah, so this is kind of the rural area. Jacksonville. And we got a guy playing construction worker. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's selling lawnmowers. These bikes. There's another guy on a bike. How you doing today? Boy, he's got a motor strapped on that bike. Now that is a motorbike. That would not be allowed on trails. And looks like a middle school here. Wilkinson. I got a junior high school right next door. Your local Dollar General. We got a little flea market going on here. Looks like they're very busy. Alright, here's the intersection where we're going to be going down and around. Your local Circle K. Seems like a lot of people have side-by-sides or razors. See a lot of tracks on the side of the road, and you can usually follow them back to houses, and you'll probably see the a vehicle sitting outside the house. But again, it's not that big of a deal out here because this is the country out here. As you can see here, I got my new bell and headlight replacement that came in the mail, but the end of it is a male and the other end is a male. So it don't fit. Two males don't fit, so I need a female to a female. Wow. Which I was able to find on Amazon. You can find anything on Amazon right now. I think it was like a $10 for that little piece, and that should be here tomorrow. So all being well, I'll just hook those two together and it should work. The only thing is, don't know if it's going to be reverse of some people said some of these third-party buttons are reversed, but we'll see tomorrow when we hook it up. One is the one that we're on the Palaka to Lake Butler State Trail. That's the one that we just recently did a few days ago, and it was 30 miles. So we'll be doing a test on the new battery to see what we're going to be getting as far as miles. I'm thinking it's going to be about 27. Some more people swimming. It's only not even 70 degrees and you got people swimming. Folks, believe it or not, we just hit 6,000 miles.
Amazing!
At the corner of Muscovy and Mallard Road. So let's I wish that battery would be here. This other battery, well, we'll see. We've been getting about 11 miles out of it. And I think, like I say, it's nearing the end of its lifespan. Being recharged just about every day now. We'll see. We'll check it out once, see what it looks like. The thing with these roads is, you know, they may have a lot of washboarding in them. Like this one does. A lot of washboarding in it. But so far no potholes or anything, so that's good. And the other thing you gotta watch out for here too is loose dogs. I've been having really good luck without not having any dogs come and get me. Watch out for too is soft sand. Soft sand. Well, looks like the mailman was here. You can tell the fresh tire tracks. This is the end of the road here. The end of the road where we can do donuts. Hey, you can see my tire track. Little doggy going nuts. Probably don't get to see too many people riding a bike on this road. Alright, looks like we got another dirt road. This one looks like a little more hard packed. Inch and a half of rain yesterday, or last evening, right after sunset. We had a high of mid-80s yesterday, 10 degrees cooler today. Yeah, we got some dogs. Good thing for fencing. Yeah, the dog that I'm watching is a husky. One of the dogs I'm watching is a husky. And when I arrived yesterday, the homeowner says that the dog just disappeared. But ended up coming back a couple hours later. So she's worried. She's left for a week cruise. So she's worried that the dog wouldn't have come back, but he did. So she had her neighbor come by this morning and put up some chicken wire fencing around some of the gates where we think that she's squirting out through those tubular gates. So I got that all up, so hopefully she's not going to escape anymore. Alright, got one bar left. We're just at 6.5 miles. I think that's what we had about yesterday. We had a real terrible day. No, I think we got up to 9 miles. Not her doggy. Looks like somebody's putting in a new house right here. Get turned around here. Soft sand can be a challenge to ride in. Hopefully we can make it back to that Circle K gas station before the battery dies. All the dogs are woke up. Oop, it just died. My battery just died. Right in front of this guy. I don't want to stop here. keep on going for a little bit. That sucks. 7 miles, man. We're not getting many miles out of this thing at all. All right, got that battery replaced. 7 miles. That sucks. I think that first battery is just about history. I think as soon as we get that other one, we may just recycle that first one. It's not worth carrying it around for the 7 extra pounds that it weighs. Yeah, it's been dropping every day. I mean, used to get 11, then it was 9, and then now this is 7. That's not very good. But like I say, it's the first battery, and I think it was slightly damaged, so that has something to do with it. Cut across the intersection here. Crossing. This is where we're gonna take a trail. Everybody's making burnouts.
Want to travel the country without paying for hotels or rent? House sitting lets you stay in beautiful homes for free while caring for pets. I'm currently staying in a beachside house north of Jacksonville, Florida for free, and I'll show you exactly how to get started. My free house sitting starter guide walks you through setting up your profile, landing your first house sit, and unlocking a life of travel on a budget. Link is in the description or scan the QR code now. Grab your free copy now and start house sitting today.
New home, modular. Quite the water playing. Soft sand. Soft sand. Almost bit the dust. I saw that coming up. big swimming pool dealio slide. Everybody's having swimming pool parties today. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is he brushing his teeth? Speed limit 5 miles an hour. Not today. So tomorrow we're going to keep on going straight. And it looks like we're going to be on the bike lane on the road because the sidewalk ends here. So we'll run into that tomorrow, I guess. Well, it is a rough road. I was gonna go around the block, but boy, oh boy, look at that. That is a rough son of a bitch there. No thanks. Alright guys, appreciate you coming along for the ride today, and catch you again mañana. Until then, adios.